Now we're live. If you're on Instagram right here, well, we're paused there due to poor connection. Imagine that. We do have some weather going on outside, so bear with us as we get dialed in. If you're on Instagram right now and you're following along live, we're going to show you a little bit about what we got going on with Smith Fit Club. It looks like we may be frozen. Can somebody sound off on Instagram and let me know if we're moving or am I frozen? Could you hear me there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on Facebook.
All right. Guys, we're going to go over some detailed information today, provide some insight to what is Fit Club providing, how to get into Fit Club, and then at the end of the call or live, if you will, we're going to explain to you how you can hang out with us, join, or go through a process of earning it. There we go. Now we're back live on Instagram. We're live on both pages. Obviously, Courtney's over here pushing all buttons to take care of me, as always. So as we've gotten started with Fit Club, some of the feedback that we've gotten from members is, hey, how do we get through all the noise and find clarity, which faith, family, fitness, and finance are the basis for everything that we do. Therefore, how do we help you get more clear on what you want to do? How do you want to do it? What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? So with that feedback in our team call earlier today, we decided to put this out in different ways. So using that to balance, perfect. Guys, if you record things, then you know you just kind of prop it up where you can sometimes and you rock and roll. Beautiful studio. We still have to adjust. Guys, if you have any questions, hit us up. If we see them, we will answer. What's up, bro? All right, so Courtney is going to take us through some terminology things, some things that will help explain. So we're going to switch over to her.
Perfect. All right, so just to kind of get things warmed up here, what are the different terms that you hear when it comes to a meal? So don't matter the time or the portion. Like when it comes to a meal, there's so many words out there. So I'll get it started because I got a list right here. I'm just gonna do an easy one. Lunch. That's the name of the meal. Brian, you got any names
For lunch?
for food, for meals?
Food? I usually like to call it a snack. That way it doesn't make me feel like I'm eating so much.
Snacks, right? That's another thing we call food. And if you're in the South, we got supper. Right? So we have that. And what about a cheat meal?
Well, that's my favorite.
That's your favorite, right?
Yeah.
That's more of a, bodybuilding type world that where a lot of that comes from. Or if you're dieting, cheat meals, right? So then we got, let's see, midnight snack.
Keep
What
going
else
with
we
the list
got?
there.
Anybody else want to join in? Are there other names? Good. Comfort food, comfort meal. It's a good one. Breakfast, which has a completely different meaning.
Brunch. There you go. Brunch.
There's a good one. Weighing in. Midnight snack, right? The time of the day. So there's all kinds of terms. And when I sat down and kind of wrote out the terms, I came up with about 20 different names. So if there's 20 different names for something that you do 3 to 6 times a day, I can understand why there's a lot of confusion. You're right. So we hear it all the time, babe. All right. So all that noise around what we call eating, it makes it seem like it's very difficult. It makes it feel like you must have to have a college degree just to know what to eat. Don't worry. I went ahead and got that for you guys. So I'll skip that step. You can skip that step if you let me share with you here. And that's what we're kind of here to do, is clear some of this stuff up, because, I went through the rabbit hole. I got the degree, and I'm trying to simplify it for people. All right, so if we can start over, let's forget about breakfast. Let's forget about lunch, forget about dinner. Like that's kind of the old way to think. And from here on, I only want you to think in three terms. So three types of meals, right? We're going to have fueling meals, building meals, and then healing meals. So we're going to fuel, build, or heal our body. Every time we eat, that's the result we're looking for when we put food in our body. We're not looking for something that's going to make our brains feel good. Like we're really trying to make our body feel good. So we're trying to fuel it for energy, mental energy or physical energy. I mean, you need energy, building, and then healing. You got anything you want to add on to there, babe?
Well, I guess when she says that, that means it's my turn to talk, guys. So, since I'm the talker, basically what we're trying to do is clear this up for you. Why are you eating what you're eating? Is it because you're upset and you're eating because you're emotional and you're going to get snacks because you're confused with something? Or do you have a certain food? Like I know some of my guy friends like to go get wings and drink beer. And then the next day they feel like crap, right? But while they're eating that, it gives them a certain sense of, oh, I'm a man, I can eat wings and drink beer and do this. And that's okay in certain circumstances. But what we want to dial in is what you're putting in is what you're going to get out. And if we can identify these things for you, help bring clarity to, is it going to be, give me the three terms. Is it for
fueling?
Fueling. So if you're fueling your body, would you pour water in your gas tank? Not if you want your car to run correctly. And certain cars require a different level of gas. And some of my friends only do certain types of gas in their cars. Some are cheap. But, all right, so we got fuel, and then we've got.
I want to sit on fuel for a second. I'm going to keep moving. Okay. I like that car analogy. Right, you put the gas in the vehicle before you go anywhere. So if you're already tired and exhausted, we've missed that opportunity to fuel the body because we're already feeling bad. So that's what we want to avoid. You don't want to get halfway to your destination and run out of gas. So fueling meals are your really early in the day type meals. They are your pre-workout meals, or if you just really need some clean power, let's put it that way. So you're not going to put nasty gasoline in your car. You're going to put the good stuff in. So anytime you really need that fuel, you put it in at the beginning, not towards the end.
Cut back to Brian. Here we go. All right. So it's kind of like I've got a parrot here. All right. So we've got fuel. Next one is
build.
All right. So guys, if you want to build your body, you want to build your brain, you want to build, you're going to build a house, right? Let's say you're going to build a house. We'll use the old analogy that every business owner and everybody knows. How do you start? By building a house? You have to have a foundation. So if you are fasting, which I'll let her get into that part, if you're fasting and you're going to break the fast, which one day she said that's why we call it breakfast. Ding, ding, light bulb went off for Brian about 15 years ago that breakfast was named because you break your fast, okay? What are you putting on that foundation? How are you breaking your fast? That's something we'll dive into in Fit Club, and we'll give you the ABC 1, 2, 3 of how to do that. But let's just think in general terms here. If I haven't eaten anything for 10, 12, 24, 36 hours, and I go grab a handful of candy, I'm probably not going to feel good, right? You're putting that as the foundation to build up. So what you put in first, think of it this way, you're stacking the food. Okay, so you're stacking. You got to have the foundation to build. We can get into not macros, but what was that you said earlier? Help us out here because payback. Gotcha.
Flipping back. Well, there's really two things you can build. You can build muscle or you can build fat. So you can decide what you want to build.
Instead of macros.
Right, but instead of macros, I don't remember this. The mono meals? Yeah, so mono meals, which is in depth of a breaking the fast. So carbs, proteins, fats, if you combine all of those are different processes in your body. Your body's working to break down three separate things. So breaking a fast with one thing, with, let's say, eating as many bananas as you can, like a mono meal, your body's digesting one type of thing, and you're filling yourself up with that, but you're not overloading your digestive system, because it just took a break. Like it went from sitting in the garage, going back to our car analogy, sitting in the garage, climate cooled garage, into like now we're like 100 miles an hour going down a drag racing track. Like your body just doesn't go from 0 to 60 like that or beyond. So having something that kind of warms up your body, gets it ready to go back into a digesting process. Mono-meal is something great, which and we're maybe getting a little bit in the weeds for this call, but that's just a quick example of, building meals. So like going back to it, building, you're trying to build muscle or you're building fat. And I don't think anybody is like, let's build fat. I mean, most people want to build muscle in their body. So we'll talk about what type of meals really build muscle and build your body. All right. So that third one.
Well, let's give one more example here.
Yeah.
So, use Brooks, for example.
Okay.
So our youngest son, and we'll keep the camera on you, but no, leave it on you.
Okay.
But when Brooks comes home from school, what does he grab?
Protein.
And like he'll go to bananas. He'll have 2 bananas. He'll have 3 bananas. He'll have the oranges. He will immediately come in and cure that hunger with either a protein snack, which is usually a non-processed pepperoni that is done. I don't understand it, so you can explain that. We'll get into that in a depth in the call. But so the bananas, how many bananas? Our 7-year-old, he weighs 60, 65 pounds. He comes in and eats 2, 3 bananas or 4 or 5 oranges, right? And I mean, that's how he is fueling his body.
Yeah.
That's why he has abs at 7 years old.
That's exactly right.
All right.
Yeah. And then healing. So healing our body, this is, your body has healing processes built in. I mean, the healer is inside you. That's the truth. So if you allow that to happen, there's certain foods that reduce inflammation, and you can eat and heal your body, right? So our favorite one is where we just get a veggie tray and a fruit tray, and we just eat all of it. It has all the colors that we need. And we drink a lot of water when we have that. Maybe get some bubbly water to make it a little fun. But, that's a anti-inflammation type meal that we do on a regular basis. So, I mean, everything we eat, we're trying to figure out, are we fueling? Are we building? Are we healing ourselves? And having that as our foundation to decide, what we're doing, or should I be eating this? It was pretty good because, I mean, really, we talked about this earlier, like how do we make this relatable? So we could say, hey, if you wouldn't go to the bad part of town and be surprised if something bad happens to you, right? So if you're going to be putting something bad in your body, you shouldn't be surprised if your body's not cooperating, right? So that's really the result that we're looking for is, are you getting them? Do you know why you're eating? Do you know the purpose of eating? And is it getting you the result you want? And outside of that, lunch, dinner, cheat meal, pre-workout, all those things, like throw it out the window. Are you fueling your body, building your body, or healing your body? All right. Got anything to add to that?
I guess it's my turn again.
Yeah.
All right, guys, a couple of things that I've learned by listening to you guys. I was talking to somebody the other day and a member of Fit Club, and they said on their social media feed, they're seeing a lot of people who are upset about not being able to use their EBT card or whatever that, and not being able to buy Cokes and Ding Dongs and Ho-Hos and however they refer to it. And I'm thinking, okay, well, good. That's a good start, right? That's a good start. And then we broke down this analogy because there's 2 towns in Alabama that are 14 miles apart, guys. And I'm just going to read off a couple things here. If you live in Bessemer, Alabama, there's a 1 in 42 chance of victimization of a crime. If you live in Homewood, there's 1 in 578 chance of that happening. So, yes, there's a difference in income. There's a difference in extra things. But how can 2 places be so close together, literally 14 miles from Bessemer to Homewood? The average income in Bessemer, it looks like it's around $16,000. The average income in Homewood, $72,000. And that's what we want to be able to break down here, because there's a lot of confusion. But I'm not going to go park my truck in Bessemer and leave it unlocked with the keys in it and not expect something bad to happen. Just like that, you get a power blink. And I'm not sure if we're live or we're gone or.
We're still live on Instagram.
Yeah. All right, so guys, if you're still with us, I apologize. Like I said, we've got some weather coming through.
Cool.
All right, so we're going to stay here. We'll leave the Instagram for later. All right, so ultimately what we wanted to do today was give you a little bit of insight of what is Fit Club about. And as you see, we're working through these things to be able to relate it to you. So here's what we need from you guys. What do you call your meals? How do you decide what to eat? Is it based on budget? We can help you there, because a lot of things that I hear, well, it's expensive to eat clean. It's expensive to eat, let's say, whole foods. Yeah, it is. It does cost more typically. But you know what we're going to say next? Do you want to pay now or do you want to pay later? So are you paying for long-term health? Like we said, you know, you got to put the right kind of gas in your car. You got to change the oil. You got to maintain that car. You got to do that for your body, or you're going to have a lot of repair bills to that car. And same thing for your body. So as we get into this, all right. So here's where Courtney's going to break down, you know, what level are you at? Are you interested? Are you ready to join? And what does Fit Club look like from behind the scenes? So Courtney, take over right here and let's get this.
Yeah, so after being in this business for so long, you know, there's a lot of things that we can offer people in this space. So trying to break it down it's difficult. It's difficult. So what I did is if I built Smith Fit Club as a brick and mortar gym, there'd be 8 rooms inside that gym. And which room you go into, everybody's going to come in the front door. We're going to talk about, you know, we're going to give you a tour of the gym. We're going to figure out which room you need to be in, right? It's the basic stuff. So everybody's got that front desk, okay? And then really there's going to be 2 things. You're going to pick 2 out of 3 things. I'm going to give you, okay, I'll start over. You're going to have 3 things to pick from, and then you pick which 2 make the most sense for you, and that tells you what room you need to be in. Simple enough. All right, so you can pick cheap, quick, or easy. If you want it cheap and quick, it's not going to be easy. All right, so that room would be more of our general workout room. We'll do some targeted specialized training, kind of your group fitness, a little bit of group fitness, but that's the room with like the cages with all the different stuff. What are those things called? The rigs. Yeah. Right, so you can do pull-ups on them. You can hang a TRX off of them. You can do bands on them. There's usually a cable thing involved. There's sometimes a dip thing. So you have your rig room. You know, some people love that room. Some people are terrified of that room. But if you're ready to go cheap and quick and you want to be in that room, we can tell you what to do in that room and help guide you, make sure you're making smart decisions. All right. If you want cheap and easy, well, that's our education classroom. All right. So that would be joining the Facebook group. So Smith Fit Club. It's a free group. You can be around people who are thinking this way or kind of the same boat you are, wanting to make changes in their health, just looking for the right way, the right entry point into how to get started. And, you know, it's more of a lifestyle change, upgrades over time based on being around the right people. Okay, so that's one way to make change in your life. All right, so next was going to be quick and easy, which is not going to be cheap. Because, like I said, we've been in this business for a long time in this space, and we have strategic partnerships with peptide companies and companies that can help you. If you're a medical spa type person, you want the results quick, we can discuss how to make that happen for you. And there's a variety of ways to get that done based on your budget. So we have access to that. we can coach you on that. And we definitely have experts in our circle that we can refer you out to make sure you're getting the best coaching, right? So we're not claiming to be experts on everything, but we do know who you should talk to get the result that you want to get. So we have enough people in our network to at least get you in the right spot. Okay. And then the coolest thing that we have that nobody else has that I've seen is we know the health insurance game. So if you don't think you can afford something, then we can evaluate your health insurance. Especially if you're somebody who pays for your own health insurance, we can usually save you a lot of money packaging up the right way and give you more coverage than probably what you have right now at half the cost. We can eliminate deductibles. So that's thousands of dollars right now that we can help save people on money that they're already spending for their health. But instead of putting it into what we call sick care plans. So if you have a high deductible plan that covers everything, then they're planning on you being sick and they want you to share the bill with them. But there's plans for healthy people who don't plan on being sick. So there's no deductible and they're kind of betting that you'll pay your monthly premium and you'll never go to the doctor. So if that's you, let's talk, because you could save a lot of money where you can put directly back into your health, whether it's going the medical spa route or paying for personal coaching or, upgrading your gym membership or just having more time to go to the gym, right? So that's how we can help you get started. And best ways to get involved is really message us. Get on our free Facebook Smith Fit Club group right now. I mean, it's open to the public. Get on that and start the conversation and start asking us questions. Like, let's get this process started.
Clip back over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, guys. So as we wrap up this first call, here's what you need to hear. You have 3 options right now. Your first option is to join the Facebook group, hang out in the community, be around like-minded people, see the conversation, get tips, get some tricks, get some ideas. What should I do? Example of that, one of our free members, we were on a call today with them. They said, hey, a buddy of mine told me to buy this curl bar and it would help me. Well, no, a curl bar is not going to help you get started for Fit Club, because if you want to lose weight, you want to get to feeling better, you want to be able to do things, purchasing workout equipment without moving properly, not going to be the result you're looking for. But you can get in the group and see those questions, because a lot of people have different levels of knowledge or education at this point. So that's more of an educational group. You can just come hang out, be a part of it for free. The second option is, if you want to get on a call with Courtney and discuss nutrition and do some things there, then what message, the guide, if you send us the word guide, DM guide, then you're going to get to where you're going to keep track of your nutrition for a few days to earn a call to then learn that, right? So then there's the third option. If you're ready to join Smith Fit Club today, here's what we'll do, since this is new and some people are like, well, what am I really going to get? So the next 100 members to sign up for Smith Fit Club at smithfitclub.com, you can go there, you can join now for $149. You're going to get 12 months access and the full gamut of everything that we provide. These calls, the extra work, the attention to detail. So you've got the 3 options. Do you want to be in the community? Join the Facebook group. It's free. If you want to earn a call, DM the word guide, comment guide. We'll get you that guide. You fill that out. That will earn you the call. Or you're ready to spend the $149 and join and be full bore, ready to go. There's not going to be. All right. So if you want to join and you can't remember Smith Fit Club, you can also text FIT to 256-617-6160. And then you'll be into our automated flow there to get the details on how to join. All right. Thank you for that, babe.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, I just, I don't normally name drop or say things, but the guy that just sent me a message right here while we're live is a guy with a peptide company who we spent hours on the phone with, and he's confirming our appointment for Friday so we can help more people. And if you don't know what peptide means, welcome to my world. And that's where I'm at. But I have a guide over here and a friend over there and a coach here and people who are educating me on how to go. So some real results for me. When we started this, I was at 240, 14% body fat. This morning I'm at 222, and the machine was down at the gym, but I'm about 11% body fat right now. So 18 pounds, 4 months. My body fat's down 2 or 3%. If you watch later, Courtney took some videos of the abs. We'll share those. But that's where we're at. That's how quick we can make a change. 4 months, 20 pounds, and you're ready to rock and roll. All right? Courtney, I'm going to let you wrap up the call. Those 3 options, and what else?
Really, that's it. Let's, oh yeah, cut. All right. Yeah, so that's it. Like, how can we get in touch? So we've been in this for a real long time, and I can go down rabbit holes. So getting one-on-one with people and discussing, why did their feet hurt? What's really going on and how to really solve things. That's really where the one-on-one stuff starts. So if that's something you're going towards and you're still thinking about it, you're not ready to jump right in, get that nutrition guide done. Let's get a starting point. Because, this is something I taught you years ago, but, I've bought the diet pills. I don't think I completed them as prescribed. I bought the workout tools. I bought all these things that are, trim your waist, 6-minute abs, whatever it is, the shakes, all these things that you buy, cleanses. Every single one of them comes with a diet. And if you don't follow that diet, there's not a pill that works. So, the diet's pretty simple, and I've read a lot of them. So that's part of where this basic club and this education comes from, is what do you need to eat first? And then all the results from there, we can build and go as far as you want to go with the results. I think that's good for today.
And thank you for watching podcast. No, I'm sorry guys, but this is the podcast studio. If you're not subscribing over there, Podcast on Wheels at your YouTube, go there. You're going to see a lot of our friends. You're going to see us discussing this more. That's just more free information for you right there at YouTube. The realbriansmith.vip has everything that we need. Or if you're on Instagram, hit the link tree and you'll see all of what we have to offer. Guys, have a blessed day. And just remember, start every day with prayer. Stay focused on the things that matter the most, and everything else will work itself out. God bless and have a great day.